The pandemic has changed how we did a lot of things, and some of those changes are here to stay. I spoke with a telehealth specialist about how doctors' visits and medicine are continuing to grow with the use of telehealth. Doctors realized that by doing telehealth, they can expand access to anyone.
There is a shortage of headache specialists and neurologists in the country. There's also a shortage of dermatologists. And beyond shortages, a lot of these providers are extremely expensive, or it can take months to actually get in to see somebody.
Not only does it expand access to specialists, but to those who live in rural areas, as it could take hours for some people to get to the doctor.
There are a lot of people in the US who live in, maybe ex-urban or suburban or even rural areas. And we think telehealth is an incredible solution for people like in those geographies.
For those without health insurance, typically going to the doctor for medicine means going to an urgent care facility. But telehealth is hoping to change that in the future.
Have the ability to enable people to get access to labs, which we think is very important. And some of our at-home lab tests include HPV testing, which is very widely now recognized as a good alternative to a pap smear.
Prior to the expansion of telehealth, you had to see a doctor to have labs or preventative testing done. But since the pandemic, there are more options.
We want to make sure that people who don't have access or don't currently have a provider are still getting the care that they need and should be taking care of themselves, and not just waiting to go to an urgent care facility.
Telehealth doctors hope to treat things like the flu or COVID with an at-home test and a telehealth visit, instead of coming into the office. Ariana Martinez, 3 News Now. In May, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts signed a bill giving $20 million in matching grants annually to expand access to high-speed broadband access throughout the state. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signed something similar back in April, improving high-speed internet access to areas currently lacking the technology.